remember, snowfall is forecasted to hit the Twin Cities, but right now, calm outside, and of course, a calm day inside U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Baltimore Ravens and the Minnesota Vikings. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this carries into the end zone, and he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
A gain of 15. First down, Baltimore.
Right back to Dobbins on first. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
On second down, a run with Dobbins. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high power, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
On first and 10, it's Dobbins. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. J.K. Dobbins with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Ravens take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Well, I tell you what, when you get a running back who can move like that in the open field, that's something to take advantage of, and they certainly did there. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Taking it about the 1. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
23-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He goes full extension, and he's got it. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
I felt that one all the way up here. How about that big man laying out and making that catch?
Yeah, that wasn't a 180-pound wideout. That was a tight end. Yeah, that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. 2nd and 12. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. Picked off at the 36, and he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Well, CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. So officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. And that's about the easiest decline call you'll ever have right there.
Well, it leads me to one of my pet peeves, and maybe peeves is too strong of a word. But if you're going to jump off sides, finish the play. Make sure the play ends. Don't jump off sides and stop, because you see the net result here.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, his 9th touchdown of the season, and the Ravens will extend their lead. They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
Fielded at the 20. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense offense set at the line for this next drive. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. The tackle goes to Harrison Smith. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. It got his man complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, 74 yards. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. Well, I mean, Lamar Jackson, what more can we say at this point? He is a living, breathing highlight reel. And go ahead and tack on that last play to the list of big ones by number 8.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Taking it about the 1. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is...
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. Now this time he'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. That pick 6 extending this lead even further. And boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the 3rd quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the 2nd half.
Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. But likely not for long as they're in punt formation. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because this is exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. It's caught inside the 25. Last play they went over 20 yards. This time they top 30 for an offense that has not found the end zone yet. That's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. Linebacker Patrick Queen bringing him down.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, They also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground. Partner, I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with. Some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting at 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. His throw caught at about the 5. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
So after the loss of down, they'll come up here with a 2nd and goal. They'll look to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Vikings are able to close the gap just a bit. And his kick is right through.
Makes the score. Ravens 28, Vikings 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not.
That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood, Marquise Brown. His 19th touchdown now on the season as the Ravens push further out in front. This is something that we saw quite a bit at Oklahoma, and we'll be seeing it more and more on the NFL level as well. Marquise Brown going Hollywood. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
At the 29-yard line.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And this offense is running away with this one. So the lanes continue to be there for Lamar Jackson to run that football. That his 2nd touchdown run of the game.
You know what I would like? I'd like for us to be able to go into a defense's room after playing Lamar Jackson and watch the tape and see how much of a lane was really there and how much he created just through his talent. In any event, Lamar Jackson finds the end zone, doesn't he?
He always seems to, but that's a good point. We sometimes put blame on the defense. Maybe we just need to praise Lamar Jackson a little bit more. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there. Third down here.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
The Vikings on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. He'll buy some time right. This one into the hands of the running back, Balaj. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. He'll get 15 and a Vikings first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he is finally brought down at the Ravens' 9. A big play there for Minnesota. Give him 42 yards on the ground. Nothing fancy there, a little smash-mouth football right up the gut on the dive, and it turns into a huge play.
You talk about the fastest way to the secondary. Right up the gut, as you described, and sprinted into the secondary for a long, long run.
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Alexander Madison. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings are able to strike for 6. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They'll run here with Dobbins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. And that's going to be caught. It's Rico Gafford. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A gain of 32 that time. You know, Lamar Jackson last season, the first NFL quarterback with 3,000 or more passing yards and 1,000 or more rushing yards in the same season.
And we've seen both of those talents on display here today. We just saw another completed pass. And everyone knew coming out of college he could run the ball. But for some reason, we didn't analyze it throwing the way we should have. And I think every time he completes a pass, he says to himself, take that, evaluators. You guys really missed the boat on me.
Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews as the first half is winding down, and the Ravens add on.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Tucker with the extra point, and the route is on here in this first half. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10. at their own 24-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 26 big yards on that one. It's another first down. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
Vikings, first down.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the Vikings are going to have a 1st and goal forthcoming as he takes this down to about the 5-yard line. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
Get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
On the delay, it's Balaj. He's going to be marked down very close to the 1st down marker, but it looks like he's a yard short. 4 yards, that gets him close to the goal line, but it also brings up a 4th and goal. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Vikings are able to strike for 6. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28.
21.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. They go play action with Jackson.
24-yard line.
Over the middle here to Brown. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
First down, Baltimore.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Steps away to his left. He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Daniil Hunter in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
It's 2nd down.
Another try after the first down sack. Jackson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
He was trying to get that one out to his running back out of the backfield, but that one was read and timed perfectly, and they were able to break it up.
Play action. Now Jackson. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play-action sack.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
He was trying to get it to Kalen Ballage out of the backfield, and it's 3rd down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Got an open man, finding Jefferson. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards to play. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Then he will finally be taken down, but how about that play? It's a big one on the final act of the 3rd quarter. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up second and goal.
He's going to keep it again. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down. So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 9 on the season. And the Vikings are able to cut into that deficit. And he puts it through.
Makes the score. Ravens 49. Vikings 28.
The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4. The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Ravens will extend their lead. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Makes the score. Ravens 56. Vikings 28.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. This has been frustrating for them to this point. They have not looked the same as they did coming in, riding that impressive 6-game win streak. They'll try and start this drive in the air. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. They get 14 there. 1st down, Vikings.
At the 26-yard line.
On play action, they'll throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
So many times we talk about having good eye discipline when you're playing defense, making sure your eyes are in the proper place on a given play. Looks like that discipline came to the front there, didn't it? They were able to hold him for a short gain when he took off running.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Herb Smith Jr., his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings are able to close the gap just a bit. Extra point splits the uprights. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And it's all but certain that this win streak is going to extend another week. Just another tremendous performance in this one. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Jackson going to throw quickly here, complete.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
They go play action now. Jackson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're still very much in the driver's seat, but this second half, this offense has not looked as crisp as the first half, and now with a touchdown that just happened against them, I don't know, things are a little more interesting right now.
And so often in games, we talk about a defense picking up for their offense. I think in this case, this offense needs to pick up for their defense. Let them get some rest on the sidelines now since they just gave up a score. And as you noted, they need to get that crispness back from the first half. They need a big drive here.
Another run here with Dobbins. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner. And there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
As to you said big 3rd down, I'd put the word big in capital letters here. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
This is taken at the 15. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And we have reached the 2-minute warning. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Back to throw now on 1st down. Flush to his right. He'll try and run it. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble. And it's 2nd down.
2nd and 6.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
I'm trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have been another pick right there. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And he's got this down to the 35. Give him 18 there and give the Vikings a first down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there. And that'll bring up second down.
They're down 2 scores, and they need a quick one to try and get back into this one. That was one way to try and get it done. Unsuccessful in the attempt, but they have no choice but to keep trying.
Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And this is caught for a touchdown. So hang on now. Things just got a little bit more interesting here in the final minute. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
So there is still time, a little over 50 seconds to go, but this becomes a critical onside kick. And who's got it? I think the Ravens do, yes. And they're going to win this football game. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
They'll go ahead and take the knee here, and the unbeaten season will continue. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
As an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Baltimore,